Yo, yo, yo. Today we're at the top of a mountain. Not the highest mountain here, but pretty high up. Give you guys a little 360. I was planning to do a IRL stream on Twitch, but the signal is so bad that I'm gonna do a video and put it on YouTube instead. But check it out. Pretty awesome views up here. What's crack-a-lackin'? Shoosh! Alright folks, let me show you on this wonderful mountain path here. Make sure it's not super shaky. It's really wonderful up here today because it's been raining lately, and it doesn't rain often on this island, so now everything's kind of like very green, which is super cool. As I was on the way up, there were so many different plants that I usually don't see blooming or growing, you know, like properly. There's almond trees on the way up here, and I've never ever seen them with leaves. And as I was driving up here, they all had leaves on them. It's pretty cool. Check it out, we've got a little town over there, and all that is just wild land. Pretty awesome views here. Looks like it's going to be a wonderful sunset as well today. It's a shame the signal is not very good here, because it would have made for a pretty cool IRL stream. But oh well, at least I am able to record a video. This tree here is an old friendo. The first time I came up here, I laid down beneath this tree. Let me try to jump over here. Hey! Make sure I don't break my face. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a massive wall. Well, massive. There's a big, thick wall all along here. It's all the way. Well, I'll show you in a second, but it goes all the way down. But yeah, this is the cozy tree I first chilled under here when I first came up this mountain for like a few hours. I fell asleep and everything. I had a siesta here, and it was pretty damn awesome. I did get very sunburned though. I was not ready for the sun. I didn't have any cream, and I just fell asleep like right there. And then the sun was just blasting me, and then I went back home, and like obviously I had a shirt on, so everything above my chest was super red, and my legs too. But yeah, it was still a good time. I'll show you here the little path. But yeah, as you can see, this wall carries on going all the way across. On the sides of this mountain, you can't really see them from here, but on the sides of this mountain there is like old farm, like terraformed for farms. It's pretty cool. And as we walk, we keep seeing little picturesque bits. I should try to pan slowly, because otherwise Risk missing some of it. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but you can hear the wind brushing against the pine needle trees. Or against the pine needles of the trees, rather. Alright, let's see here. Where am I going? Let's go this way. We've got lots of pretty little flowers as well. Lots of things are blooming right here. Like, look at this. Wow. Usually all this is dry. We got this one. And we got this one up here. Let me pan this way. Look at this. Gorgeous. I've never seen this thing. These flowers here. It's the first time I see this. It is really cool. And there's a lot of those type of plants here. So pretty soon they're all going to flower here. Looks like. Look at this one. Are these actually sunflowers? No, they're not. They look like sunflowers for a little bit from far. Those are going to be massive flowers. Very pretty. And look. Usually it's all like the dry bush that we see here. At least the first times that I came up here, it was all dryness. Ah, we can also see far there. I don't know if you can see it. Can I zoom in slowly like that? Yeah. The purple flowers there. Very pretty. They look like lavender, but they are not lavender. Check out, this is the view over the wall of the more urban side of the island. It's pretty cool. You get this view here of the urbanized south, and then as you pan along to the other side, you see more of the just wild side, not urbanized. Over there, usually you can see the Teide volcano, but we need to walk a little bit further. I do think the clouds are covering it, but we'll see. Here right now, because as I was coming up, it was full of clouds over here, but the clouds all pushed back that way. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm going to carry on walking along this here. So that we can see over the mountain. The wonderful views that we can see over there. The wind is picking up here. I'm sure the mic is picking it up. But you can mostly just hear the wind brushing against the pine needles. Got some more flowers down here. Oh, check this one out. Very pretty flowers here. You make sure there's not a bee on there so I don't disturb it. Wow, look at that one. Gorgeous. Gorgeous flower. So many flowers I hadn't seen before on this mountaintop. We shall see later how the mic performs with this wind. It's getting quite windy here as we're getting further on the edge of the mountain here. Here we can climb over the wall. Let's see if you can see it. Hi. 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 Check it out. And here, the further we walk along, the more you're going to be able to see of the whole south, pretty much, or half of it, I guess. Oh, almost walked into the spider web. Yeah, that side is like half of the south, and then I'll show you the other half now in a second. It's amazing. Those fat clouds over there, they were all covering this this mountaintop like maybe half an hour ago, not even 20 minutes ago. There is a on in the town just below that way, so we might be able to hear the music. Listen. I don't know if you can hear the bird. I'm pretty sure that's like one of those small hawks. The ones that fly in the air and then they're very still in the air and then they dive down to get their prey. That's one of them, I think. Check out this view right here, 1 second, before I pan that way. Look at this right here. Oh, and you can see all the yellow flowers here in a second, wait. Look at that, wow, it's so pretty with the yellow. Ah, that's a good view. Holy. And the Teide, the volcano, is right there, but it's mostly covered up by the clouds. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Let's carry on walking here. Can I zoom in? Is that a thing? Oh yeah. I didn't know I could zoom in so far in. It's not really zoom in, it's more like zooming out, I guess. And here we're coming along an odd little construction here. It was probably done a long time ago, that I myself have wondered, what in the heck did they try to build here? Literally just a cube with a cylinder on top of it. Literally. That's all it is, just a cube and a cylinder, just full of cement. So I really wonder what the heck they did here, or what was put here before maybe. Up at the top, I mean, I guess it could be a mirador, which is to take pictures. Let me put you down here. Oh, that's nice right there. Let me climb up this thing. Hey! Jeez. Opla. It's quite windy up here, so maybe the mic will be a bit windy. That's the view. Check it out. That's the other side of the south. Quite windy. It's pretty sketchy to be up here, to be honest. Let me try to put the camera down here. Oh. So you can see me from afar a little bit. Tomorrow. Let's see here. Now you can't really see anything there, can you? Can you? Let me put you here maybe. Somewhere where you won't fall. Something like that, right? I hope it doesn't fall. Looks pretty sturdy. Well, he's still hoping. I'm going. I could climb up here, but that would be sketchy. I can see the wind pushing the camera. Holy. Alright, let's see. Put back my bag. The trusty bag. Hopla. And let's carry on walking on the other side of the mountain here, shall we? It's quite cold. Boy, am I glad I brought my hoodie, because otherwise that would have been pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. Oh, blessing here, we can see the Teide, folks. The island's volcano right there, baby. Uncovered by the wind just now. Very pretty. Nice. We've been blessed with a good view. Heck yeah. And we can see other mountains there as well. But of course, that is the biggest one at 3,118 meters. Oh, no, 3,318 meters. If I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I looked at the height of that thing. Oh, we're getting a nice sunset here. No, correction. Teide is 3,715 meters. Got it completely wrong 2 times. 3,715. How much is that in feet? Let's see. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. I think like that's around 9,000 feet or something like that. Maybe 10,000 feet. Here one time, I saw a, I don't know if it's called a quail egg. So this is a nest for quails, I think they're called. Basically little fat birds that live around here. You can hear a birdo somewhere. But yeah, that's the south of the island, I guess you could call it, or the southwest of the island. Technically it's all the southwest, but that is the most western part, and that is a little bit more eastern part over this way. Over yonder. Oh, look, there's 2 butterflies here flying together. See them? A red one and a white one. Right, let's walk down here. Hopla! There they are again. 2 butterflies. Butterflies. It's a massive opening here as well, where people probably camp here. Oh look, butterflies. Sit down here. Oh, there it goes again. Tomorrow. Oh, nice. There's less wind up in this corner. Let's see if I can put you down here. Hopla. Upsy daisy. Is that straight? It's pretty much straight, isn't it? I mean, that looks straight to me, but it might not be super straight on the camera. Nah, it's not straight, is it? There it is. That looks more straight. Kind of tough because the ground obviously is not even here. Poggers. Be cool if I could get the ground here as well, but it's too much exposure from the sun, I think. You see, when I turn away, you can see the actual reflection on the sea of the sun, and you can still see the two butterflies there dancing around. Oh, they're gone again. So yeah, that is the view at the top of this mountain. The wind is carrying the sounds of the fiesta. You may be able to hear it on the mic. But usually, obviously, when there's no fiestas and stuff, it's very quiet up here. Very quiet and peaceful. Unfortunately, if we pan towards the sun, we're not going to be able to see much of anything else except the sun, by the looks of it. But yeah, let me carry on walking further along here so you can see in front of the mountain. That way you would have seen all around it. And as you can see here in the island, there's a lot of what they're called fincas, which is basically like farm areas that are covered in kind of like this fabric, and that's all the things that you can see shining down there. That's all it's mostly bananas. So all of those covered areas that you can see shining there are banana plantations, basically banana farms. You can hear the music vibrating from all the way around here, from the wind. But yeah, most of the side is obviously urban, and then you go up, the further you go up, there's less and less houses, and it's all pretty much just forest up here. Very pretty. Very pretty. Let me walk up here again. But yeah, folks, we're gonna see, I think, oh, there's two birds flying around. Oh, there's a bunch of birds actually. I don't know if you'll see them in the camera. But there's a bunch of birds going home for the night, it looks like. Doo-doo-doo. Diddle-doo-doo. I guess could put the camera down here. I think it's where the least amount of wind will be. And we can watch the sunset together. Let's see. Where is the ground the straightest, sir? Is that straight? Looks somewhat straight. You get the little towel I got here to actually get down and see how straight this is. Opla! Could be a little bit. Something like that. That looks like more or less. Opla! I sit down here. I did have a plan to make a bracelet up here. A bracelet of beads, like a type Buddhist type bead bracelet. But I think I'll do that tomorrow, actually. From somewhere that will have maybe a better signal. Maybe from the house directly, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I enjoy the quiet up here. It's not super quiet, but it's more quiet than down there, that's for sure. I'll show you what sitting down on a blanket, baby. Hey. Time to sit and chillax and watch the sunset. Try to make this straight. There you go. Let me get something out here. Alrighty, the sun is almost down. It's a cool moment to talk about a breathing technique that I really like. That includes visualization and an affirmation. I always used to think these things were a bit silly, but you know, once you do them for a length of time, you realize that they're extremely useful. Just affirmations in general, visualizations as well. We tend to think that they are cliches and stuff, but they're only cliches if you haven't experienced them for yourself. And the only way to experience them is to do them, to live them through experience. If you hear about them and you read about them, they may sound like cliches and they may sound very obvious, but that's just simply because we haven't tried them yet. If we actually try them and just get absorbed through them, we find out they are very useful, especially combined with breathing techniques. Since breathing techniques, you know, has been proved through the ages, and now these days scientifically, that it has many benefits to the body. So while you slow down your breath, you could use a few different techniques. You could use box breathing, which is you inhale for 5 seconds, hold your breath for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds, and hold it for 5 seconds. And then you just repeat that. That breathing technique is great to make everything just line up. The mind, the heart, and your breath, so that everything synchronizes, kind of thing. You could also use the 4-7-8, which is inhaling for 4 seconds, holding it for 7 seconds, and then slowly exhaling for 8 seconds. It's up to you. I'm going to do the box breathing while we do this. And what we are going to visualize is basically, imagine yourself as a tree. If this is difficult for you, then create the mental image of a tree in front of you. While inhaling, see how the energy flows into the roots and how the roots become thicker and longer. As a reference, for me, I visualize the roots being my belly, my legs, and my belly and the bottom part of my lungs. While exhaling, let the strength flow into the trunk. For me, I visualize the trunk as the upper part of the lungs and my throat. From there, it travels to the crown, far beyond the tree, into the sky and towards the sun. For that part, I visualize the exhale going through my sinuses. First the lower sinuses and then the higher sinuses, and then kind of just feeling the release of pressure throughout the top of my head, which you will feel if you do the breathing technique. And you can visualize this obviously as going into the branches and the top of the tree, into the sky and towards the sun. The larger the roots become, the greater the size of the crown. The same applies to us, to our existence, how we act, and what we have. And the affirmation that goes with this is, I have a healthy appetite for the small and large adventures of life. I digest the challenges with great pleasure and joy. That is the affirmation we'll do, along with the visualization and the breathing technique that you want. It doesn't have to be a technique specifically. You can just sit there and literally just breathe in and out. It helps to visualize that with every breath you are becoming more and more relaxed. And it also helps to kind of feel out different parts of your body and let them untense, especially around the neck area. Usually we're very tensed up around the neck. So with every exhale, make sure to just untense every muscle in your body. And then the longer you do it, the more different muscles you can focus on to untense, until eventually you're fully relaxed. So let's do it. Before we lose too much sunlight, let me give you a little 360 one more time. Opla. Well, there it is, folks. I think I'm actually going to end it right here, since it would be nice to walk back with a little bit of sun left. Otherwise I'll be walking in the dark and it'll be quite sketchy out here. Take it easy, everybody. I hope you have a nice rest of the weekend. And as always, take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Screw.